Yeah, man. And then the other thing I was checking out this week, you know, your boy, the crime sleuth, was out there in the streets. Your boy your girl Sarah Boone, her trial is still going on. I talk about this trial a lot. I've been talking about it since 2020.
We want week by week updates.
Because it's one of the most fascinating cases that may have ever existed. If y'all don't know, George, her boyfriend George was zipped up in a suitcase and passed away under her watch. She claims that there was some kind of like, all right, so she took the stand.
Wasn't it battered wife syndrome or something you said last week?
She gave her version. She said she was scared. Essentially, she said she saw a hand coming out the suitcase, so that triggered her PTSD, and that caused her to start hitting the hand with a bat and then leave him down there.
Sounds like murder to me. It sounds like murder to me in the first degree.
Now, hear me out. I was mad because the state wasn't as aggressive as I thought they was going to be on her cross-examination because she took the stand. I thought they was going to smoke her on the stand. They didn't really do that because they knew what they had, yo. They had them videos from her phone from when she was videotaping this man, yo. They was raging alcoholics that were just bickering with one another every single day, it looked like, yo. She called the cops so many times. It's recorded. I don't think she realized that this stuff would be used against you, yo.
Yeah, the court of law, that's incriminating evidence, man.
She looks crazy. Some of them videos, she was like the type that just nag you to death, that just finally get you to explode. Mm-hmm. And then she called the cops on the nigga, yo. It's like, yo.
And you say he was 108 pounds. 108, so she was shooting a fair
one. Yo.
She was shooting a fair one with her man, bro.
But that's why the state didn't cross-examine her well, because they played them videos. Yeah, there's a video of her literally antagonizing him. Antagonizing him. Mm-hmm. He runs back up the steps. And it looks like he's about to attack somebody with PTSD, scared, is going to cower.
Three-piece team.
Got him up off,
he's gone, yo.
Respect
no disrespect
to him. But she was not scared of that man, yo. Yeah. She just wanted somebody she liked to feel in charge, yo. And she wanted constant validation, meaning she needed to hear that she was praised at all points.
Okay.
If she didn't, she was going to snap on you.
Zip you up in a
and essentially, it resulted in the loss of, George's life in a suitcase. So again, respect, and I didn't mean to keep laughing like that, but this video playing that the state did of her torturing this man, it seemed like daily. It was like, yo, all right.
So she's admitting she locked him in the bag and beat the bag with a bat.
Yes, but it was self-defense, bro. Her defense team is cooking. They called it, what did they call it? Peculiar restraint.
Peculiar restraint is crazy. Yo, that is nuts.
That's excellent defense, bro, right there, yo. That's defense.
That's like that scene off the 40-Year-Old Virgin. You just throwing big words at me. Yeah. And since I can't understand it, I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Yo, I was crying.
Peculiar restraint means nothing, what? Bro.
You can't do that. That
literally means nothing.
I don't care if he was, there's a video of her recording him inside the suitcase. They've still yet to be able to really explain past that. They keep trying. They tried to say that she pulled the videotape out because she was going to videotape it to show him how he acts when he gets drunk. So that's why all them videos that the state now is playing to show like how she acted, she was doing that because she just liked doing that. That was clearly what she liked to do. That man was an alcoholic, raging alcoholic, and so was probably she. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't want her to sue me because she might try to do that.
This is all alleged at this time, but I've never heard of...
They had a problem.
What is it called again? Peculiar restraint, yo?
Something like that. It might not have been those exact words, but it was something crazy.
What are you talking about?
In a suitcase. And I'm in still... She claims that she just came down... They were playing hide and seek, right? And they said, she tagged her and said, "You're it." So she ran off to hide. I was like, yo, that's not how hide and seek works at all. Hide and seek doesn't work like that at all. So I was like, all right, your story already sounds weird. They asked her that on the stand. He was like, do you know how hide and seek works?
How you don't know how hide and... Yo.
That is not how hide and seek works.
Yeah, you like turn around and let everybody hide, bro.
She runs upstairs claiming to be terrified, and she hides just to play along and placate him is what she's saying. And she comes back down the steps. Someone who's supposed to be scared of the man and everything, right? Comes back down the steps, sees him getting into the suitcase to hide. I'm like, So was y'all both just gonna be hiding at some point? Y'all was just never gonna come look for one another. It was just double hide in the apartment.
It was. The game is called hide. It's
the
no
story
seat,
is horrendous.
Literally no seat,
She is cooked. Anybody that gets her off is just you tripping. Ain't no way you believe this woman because you can't even really explain like the. I can't even like really put into words like how much I don't like this woman. Personally, just from how she interacts, she feels like she's more superior than everyone.
I mean,
but
honestly,
she was a
to
bum.
Take the stand after doing
she was a
like
divorced, raging alcoholic bum.
That's what I wanted to ask you. How is she? How is she?
She had no job
defense
from the divorce. She had money from the house, and she had like little alimony coming in like every month. So George was working for a minute, and then he lost his job, and she was clearly just probably chastising him in the house every single day. And it got bad, yo. Like it really got. They was both abusive to one another, I think, personally. You know what I mean? Like again, victims of abuse. I'm not talking about y'all. This is a different situation right here, yo.
Yeah.
Sarah Boone was an awful human being.
Yeah. And how big is she? If the guy was 108 pounds, how big is she?
She was only like one something. They was both. I think all they would do. I think their day consisted of this. They had already argued till about 4 a.m. the night before, so they don't wake up until like 10, 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They both jobless. They go to the corner store to try to find big, huge bottles of wine, and then they get cooked all day long and bicker with one another. And it just ultimately leads to them this situation right here. I think they was both drunk at this point. And I think she might have hit him in the head with the bat and stuffed him in that suitcase.
Yeah, I'm like, she killed him.
I don't think you just get in a suitcase.
That's why I asked how big she was, because I'm like, she might have been able to just pick.
They was both the same size.
Up. Yeah, she might.
They
have
were
been able to
literally
pick
the
him
same
up.
size. Yo.
It might be a task, but she might have been able to pick him up and just throw him in there.
Literally the same size. Yo. Like it's bad. It's bad. How she pushed him up off him when he tried to run up and charge and seemed like he was about to do something. She was not scared of that nigga. They just would probably get stumbling drunk and just start fighting in the crib together. I don't mean to laugh again. It's not something to laugh at.
The small people
I don't mean to laugh. But they little,
disrespect.
Yeah, it wasn't doing a lot of damage. It just was a lot of just noise probably. I would hate to be the neighbor.
Yeah, that would be mad annoying.
Yo, the defense team was disgusting. For one thing only. They had this woman named Miss Pearl, yo, that was supposed to be a character witness for Sarah Boone. Uh-huh. She couldn't hardly hear, yo. She was an older black woman, yo. I was mad, yo. I was getting mad because they kept asking questions and getting
So maybe
aggressive.
they had the perfect neighbor. Was she the neighbor?
Nah, she was like 5 stores down. She was the only one that said something nice about Sarah.
She probably couldn't hear.
Because she couldn't hear.
Yeah, she couldn't hear the altercations. Yo, that is crazy. That is crazy.
The defense is nasty, yo. I don't know how you fight for this, yo. They are trying hard, though. They trying hard at every back and turn.
I just don't even understand how you even have a case in this instance.
You don't, man. She's going down.
Like,
she's going down.
You're going to jail for murder, bro.
She's weird, too.
Allegedly, but you are definitely going to jail.
She's a narcissist. I don't think
prison.
Allegedly. Again, I don't want her to sue me because she be watching YouTube and stuff like that from jail somehow.
She's like, that's defamation of character.
Yeah, I don't need her suing me. So
it's all alleged.
She's a narcissist, bro. Like, allegedly. Like, she just got that grandiose feeling. Like, the first thing she said in the interrogation room, she was like, you know, I'm you know, this is just never happens to me. You know, I was a straight A student in high school. I'm like, yo, why are you referencing high? I don't even remember my grades from high school.
Yo, if you still referencing high school,
she
you gotta,
10 years older than me,
bro.
yo. Like, why are you referencing high school as your accolades, yo? It's to show that you grandiose to somebody.
The washed up alcoholic.
Because you got straight A's in high school, like.
Yo, sickly.
She knew she was a failure, yo. She just had to make sure she felt good, and she took it out on my man George, yo. Rest in peace to George, bro. Hope you get smoked, Sarah. Hope you get life.
No,
25
Sarah,
minimum, yo.
She gonna get like 25. They ain't gonna give her life.
They in Florida. They don't play about murder.
Oh yeah, no, they gonna smash her. Then she gonna be cooked, bro. They throwing everything about the kitchen sink at her.
Yeah.